Hey, how y'all doing? All right, let me see. My audio is not working properly. There we go. There we go. We got our audio. How's everyone doing? Happy Friday. My goodness. I think I hear myself. Well, yucky. But yes, I'm live on both YouTube and Twitch. So if you guys want to join in on either one, feel free. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different, something I haven't done in 2 years, actually. I'm going to be doing a little art stream, but I will not be drawing characters for this. This is me, like, sketching out ideas for stream overlays and a stream and a logo and branding. Main reason why I want to do this, I feel like now that I have my full model, I think I can upgrade those assets. I previously commissioned some assets regarding those, but I felt like let's update this a little bit because I literally commissioned the assets before I had my full design. So now that I have my full design, I want my overlays to better connect with my full complete design now. And I feel like I do have experience with graphic design. And I do have experience drawing. So I was thinking of making some. Hi, Issa. Welcome back. How are you? I hope you've been doing well. It's been a while. Let me go ahead and change scenes real quick. We're going to go to the gaming scene, but really it's the art scene. So let's go. Alright, blank screen, as you can see. You can see me drawing and stuff. And yes, there's a little emote thing. I won't share those, but unless I'm like in a good mood to, honestly. So, yeah, we're gonna do some art. I actually was sketching out some ideas on paper because I feel like in my process, I want to make sure that I have the right idea of what I want. And this one is kind of like, yeah, it's an art stream. I have not done this in a while. But it's a different kind of art stream where I am going to try to make a logo. Because I feel like it's time to really change that. And yes, I won't be using a base font for this. It's mainly because I'm like, you know what? I want to see what I can do if I try, like, making it myself. So probably gonna make multiple sketches and then just go from there to see like which one I like and how I feel about it. And yeah, I won't be like using rulers for this. Logo making is hard, but I bet it'll look nice. Thank you, Issa. Thank you. Yeah, my inspiration for this logo is it's a style that's like decorative, fancy, and a little bit edgy. But we shall see. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be the tricky part, but we shall see. I say this is tricky because, like, I am not so sure how this will go. I kind of think that something. No. Okay, I'll just continue. Nah, I think this is too long. That's too long. I think. But I do like having the circle like this. Right now, I'm trying to make the Mercury symbol, so let's do that, actually, like right there. The T kind of looks like a shard. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. And then another hard part. So this is gonna be a little bit more artsy fartsy. Draw more aggressive cow? Why? I don't wanna. I'm gonna drawing logo stuff. Something like that. I'm trying to make this into a decorative Y, but it kind of looks a little off. A little bit. And I'm like, do I want that much length? Yeah, I think this is good. Just something like that. Because why not? I don't draw animals. That's not my thing. Sorry, I'm trying to, like, figure out this Y. This Y has been a problem for me. And I'm just like, it's just not agreeing with me. Let's see. I don't know why. Why do you remember chinchillas? I have not even mentioned it at all. You have though. Why are you remembering chinchillas? What's making you think of chinchillas, huh? The name, I mean not the cow. Oh. Nah. Nah. Let's see here. So this font was actually something that I saw and I was like, that's a really sick font. But also I want something more specific with this design that's like more me. Because last convo I remember about likable paper was about chinchillas, I think. Lately, likable has been talking about cheese, so it's a little bit different now, I think. We don't want something sharp there. I think I want to match this. Like, match that. Ah, okay. I'm matching that. I'm matching the energy of this E. Okay, something like that. Last time I was here was 2 years ago, though. I'm not a chinchilla likable! Gosh dang it. You're activating my coughs. Nasty coughs. And yes, I want something like this. This is based on my sideburns. That's why I was like, hey Tengurus, welcome on in. I am drawing a logo idea that I have, and I was like, I will digitally, and then just go from there, really. Something like that, although it's kind of... Maybe it's too long, perhaps? Question mark? How are you, Tengurus? I hope you've been doing well. And yes, this is based off my literal hairs. These sideburns. I was like, I want something like this. And then, would a logo have color or be full black? I'm still thinking about that, but right now, what's more important is that I have the full form of the logo, because a logo's strength is in its silhouette, in my opinion. Like, if the colors pop, they usually pop on their own, but for the logo to like stand out against a lot of other logos, you need to have a really cool silhouette. If the silhouette isn't like eye-catching, it's like, what are you doing with your logo, you know? Something like that. Let's see how this looks from afar. Oh, you went on an outing? Nice. What happened in your outing? Okay. We have one draft there. Let's put that there. You know, just in case, let me save my file before I forget something. Because, you know, that would suck a lot. But let me dig the thingy. Beep up. Flashbacks to composition. Yeah, this is basically composition. That's what I'm doing. And then let me see. Logo sketching. But yeah, I get that. Like, easily identifiable. Exactly. I just quickly saved something, so that's why I just disappeared momentarily. But yeah, I want something iconic. So that's one idea I have. I really want to make sure that it has, like, this detail, this detail, this detail is important to me. Stuff like that. What's another one that I have? Trying to think. There's one without this symbol. I could try drawing that to see how I feel. Oh yeah, lately I've been watching some anime, like a lot of it. I watched the 7th Time Loop. It was a really cool concept where like the main girl, she basically she dies and then she goes back to a certain point in time in her life and like chooses different things to do. And she's currently on her 7th time loop. And this time she is married, she's getting married to someone really important that like basically was the reason why she died in the previous timelines. So she's trying to stay alive. And you know, that's kind of a big challenge. Okay, so this is really funny, but like in every single one of my sketches on paper, I keep forgetting the H part. I'm like, why do I keep forgetting the H? The H is important. This one definitely feels more Y-like, so that's good to keep in mind. And then the idea I had was basically to make it wispy. Although it feels a little bit nonsensical looking at it, but I do like it. Sounds cool. She got the F5 life hack. Yeah. Yeah, but like each time she died was due to a war caused by the person that she's getting married to in her 7th time loop. And her goal this time is to be very lazy, to just have a chill life for once. And also live as long as possible. So she's preventing her death. And honestly, like, it didn't, even though it says like 7 time loop, the villainess has a casual life or something like that, she doesn't feel like a villain. But I guess in a way she's a villain and menace to the male lead. Because like the first episode, she shocked the guy so much that he fell in love with her. And I'm like, This is so silly, but I'm gonna go along with this because it's just for fun, right? And this guy is like so down bad for her. Like he was like immediately proposes marriage to her after the annulment with her previous crown prince, with the previous crown prince, and she's like, okay, she's fine with like the annulment, and the crown prince was just like, what? Why are you fine with this? And she's like, I'm fine with this because she's been through this 6 times already, so she's used to it. And she's like, okay, I want to get out of here as soon as possible, but this time with money so that she can get a head start on her own life and the freedom. And on her, basically she was late because she accidentally bumped into the guy that like killed her in her 6th life. But when they first met, the guy was really into her because she apparently feels like a very good swordswoman. So that was one of his interests, and I'm like, okay. I only got that context by reading the comments. It was not shown in the anime, so apparently the light novel is better. But anyways, it's a really funny show to me, and she's basically just trying to do whatever she wants, but this guy is like actually trying to keep her. and she doesn't understand because she's like, this guy killed me. Why is he being nice to me? And it was just really cute. It's cute even though it had terrorism in it, but it's fine. It's all fine. So, I don't want to spoil too much, but terrorism does happen. They resolve it by the end, but I'm just like, wait, that seriously happened in the show, and I did not expect that. Anyways, this logo. I feel like this is too wispy and also missing the symbolism that I have here. So we shall see. Part of me just likes this one overall. But I wonder if I could just copy paste this. And then I am going to rearrange it. This one I'm like, eh. And that one's okay. But this one, because honestly, just based off my final sketch that I have, I was like, this is pretty cool. But what if... Where's the select tool? She's like, you killed me! And he's like, what you talking? Yeah, he has no idea that he killed her in her past life. This is completely from scratch. And he's actually like, it's like, he can have good intentions, but has a terrible way of expressing it, and he makes himself sound crueler than he really is. Like he really like keeps his boundaries away and doesn't let people into his life, like his younger brother, even though his younger brother really wants to make him proud and stuff and be useful to him. And it's like, wow, this guy has issues. And she's trying to figure out what those issues are, because she's like, why did this guy start a whole war? And these wars in each of the timelines has killed her. So she's trying to figure that out. She's trying to figure out the lore. And I'm like, a lot of the times when it comes to like that genre of like you become the villainess, I really like the time loop tropes. I think they're fun. Okay, that's kind of cool when I make it a little bigger like this. Yeah, I just need to have proper white space. So what I mean by white space is like the separation between basically literally the white space between all of the black lines that I have. Why do I want to focus on white space? Well, I want to focus on the clarity of the silhouette that I have here. But okay, I kind of like it with the bigger T. It feels iconic a bit. But also when I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, I think I want it closer to my reference sheet. Let me see, where's my reference sheet? Reference sheet, hello. Where are you? I need to borrow you. Yeah. Okay. So there's like this specific symbol on my rough sheet that I'm like, I personally would love to have this. Yeah, so let me copy paste it real quick. I just think this symbol is really cool and I want to incorporate it with my logo. So it's this little guy right here. I really like this symbol. And I want to put it here. But it doesn't exactly feel like it. So we shall see. If anything, what I could do based off this is to erase that. Oh yes, and I will probably have a variant of this logo that is basically like this in a circle. Why do I need a logo like that? I need a logo like that so that I can put it on my YouTube thumbnails to just be like, hey, little watermark. Hi, Tu. Welcome on in. Welcome. I am arting right now. I am making a logo, cause logo cool. How are you, Tu? Okay, so I want this symbol here. Yeah, it's kind of complicated because it's like that and that. And then I obviously want all of this like streaking out of it. So there's gonna be a lot of layers with this logo, clearly. Oh my goodness. I just got back from celebrating the anniversary of my group. Oh, congrats! That's awesome. So yeah, there it is. Something like that. And another thing, I don't know how I feel about this tea. I really don't. I kind of want to keep the tea here, but at the same time, like if I want to, oh wait, that actually matches quite well. It's just this part. Do I need a proper tea there? I want to see, how does it look if I don't have like a normal tea there? You can kind of tell it's a tea, right? Sorta? Question mark? Question mark, question mark. So what happens if I try to make it closer to that? And then here. I could then... Okay, that plays with it a lot, and I think it's pretty cool. What events, if I can ask? I host a community meetup event on VR chat. Nice. Okay, this is cool. Okay, I think we're getting there. This looks cool, right? But like, this is accurate to this. Thank you. Oh wait, oh, the event, yeah. Oh, you're talking to two. Never mind. I thought you meant the logo was cool for a second. It's okay though. Okay, something like that. That can work, right? Oh, the logo's cool? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I really want to keep this simple somehow. Also, it looks like a flask too, so I could play with that. Cause like, it shows the homunculus details. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Okay, I could vibe with this. Yeah, because I always wanted to put a homunculus detail, but I'll buy it a bit more weight on the right. Oh, this has a lot of weight here. It has a lot more weight here, huh? Okay, I have to figure out that weight problem, because that's gonna bother me. But clearly, the center of it is this thingy. And then this one accompany it. Nethy. Like the right side this side feels heavier? Well, it's because like this one only has 3 letters and then 3 letters here. And honestly, I think it's okay if there's an imbalance somewhere. But then again, if the eye doesn't focus on this centerpiece, that's the problem. I do feel like either way, it does feel very Nethyr in a sense. Thank you! Thank you. I kind of want to add the wispy bits, but that's kind of hard for me. I don't like having the wispy bits. I mean, it does add an elegant touch, but that doesn't feel right here. But also, like, maybe I should try fixing this Y. This Y feels a little weird. Like, I don't like the shape of this Y. It's kind of ugly. I don't like this empty space here, so I want to play with that. How could I play with that? I mean, I could make it a flask. Like this. That can work, right? Question mark. But I don't know if that's like the symbolism I want there. Because like we have this one and then we have this one. But then it feels like you don't know what to focus on. What is the lore of Nethyr at the time? Good question. Good question. The main thing is that Nethyr, myself, is a X-Final boss. And I'm specifically a homunculus from my game. So I wanted to add homunculus details here. Lots of alchemy involved. Although I wonder how it would work if I add something different here. Cause like this Y feels very empty, right? Like I could play a lot with that. It's just a matter of, I don't know. Let's see here. Do I have the symbols here? I sort of do. Okay, let's see if I could add that. Right now I'm adding a sort of symbol. Retired boss fight? Yeah, pretty much. No, I don't like that. Okay. So what I was trying to add there were babaeng script, which is a traditional Filipino script. And I was like trying to figure out where to include it. I think I could include it here actually. And I think that would be the best fit. Cause like it's a nice line. But I don't know how to write this well, so it's gonna look a little messy. So yeah, it would have that kind of symbol at the bottom. And I think that'd be really cool to play with here. But also at the same time, it feels a little small. So what I would probably have to do here is to get this part. Control T. And then get more space. Give it more space here. I would also give this a little bit more space too. Excuse me for coughing. I've been recovering from COVID, and it's been awful. So something like that. Oh, that's something I could add here. Duh, glitches. Glitches. I could add glitches here. Somehow. I don't know. I still have to figure out the Y thing that I have going on here. Maybe I'll have this match this, actually. So it's gonna have the double. The double something. It's so freaking hard to figure out logos. But I like these. These are, I'm already like... So we got some progress. I mean, I could add my scarf details. The scarf details would be pretty cool. It's just a matter of, like, how would I place those? You could have it follow the Y tail. The thing is, that's the obvious decision. That's the obvious decision. I don't want to be too obvious here. I want to think a little bit outside the box. You know? Like, something else. But overall, I like how this is structured so far. So that's pretty good. Although I did want to add Baroque details. I don't know how that's gonna work, to be fair. But I'm very happy with this. This is me to a T. It's gonna look really good. Although I hope the symbol here doesn't look too off. Oh, thanks! Hello! You were just faded again. That's cheesy. That's so cheesy. Hello! For those who are here, you probably saw my design earlier in Fate's stream. For the rating all of the... Hi, Saki? Sisaki? How do I pronounce that? Welcome on in. Welcome. But, okay. For those who are new here, you probably saw me. Chalky. Okay, Chalky. Okay. I'll pronounce it that way. Chalky. Welcome, Chalky. For those who are new, I'm Nethyr, the ex-final boss of nullptr Live, a VTuber tech co-op. And right now, I am focusing on my re-debut. So if you've seen my design in Fate stream, that is my new design. And I will probably re-debut like within a year. That is the goal. I will re-debut within the year, even though I released my design in 2022, which is kind of awkward. But hey, my model's done at least, so we just need to build out all of the assets. And right now, I figured out my logo. So I just doodled a bunch of things. Hi, this is the first time I catch you live ever since I followed you years ago on Twitter, the Fetty, and never see anything live, ADHD. That's so fair. That's so fair. I'm just happy you're here, Chalky. So welcome on in. I usually do not stream on Fridays, but I will start streaming on Fridays now because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to streaming more often. It's the one thing I can do. Sure, I could try making videos, but that doesn't go too well for me lately because of life stuff. And either way, I'm gonna start making videos now that I have my new model. So I'll probably show my model in a video in the future. But we shall see. We shall see. So just gonna continue working. I'm usually not awake this time of I'm sleeping until noon to 2 p.m. Why, Chalky? Chalky, why? Are you okay? Is this for work? Do you have a night shift? Is this what it's about? Is this what's happening? Okay, so, as you can see, it's looking good. It's looking pretty neat. But I don't like how the E and the Y feels. Wait. These are vowels. I don't like my vowels right now. I like my consonants. I was about to say something kind of sus, not gonna lie. I'm a European working for a US company, so, technically, I guess. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit rough. But at least with a US company, there's a teeny bit more freedom. A teeny little bit. But yeah, you're technically sleeping you're gonna have some weird time zones going on there. I hope you're doing okay. But yeah, I'm just thinking, like, what can I do here? I mean, I could do this. No, that's ugly. Okay, I have to look at a bunch of Y's and E's in like a decorative style. Just for inspiration. So decorative. edgy fonts, because that's basically what I googled for inspiration. Oh, wait. I already did that. So maybe let's like copy this. Let's also save this. Yeah, we're gonna save this. It's funny. I thought it would be a good idea to make this bigger, but then I basically returned it to its new to the previous size, but in like a different form. So that's kind of funny. Let me move this over here. Something like that. And then this one here. You could add notches or stuff to the letter. I could add notches. I could. But I'm gonna make a version where I erase the E and the Y. So we're gonna erase those, and then we're gonna figure out what we could do for that. And I'm gonna look at some font examples here. Actually, have I ever shown you guys my handwriting? I don't think I have. So, like, the way I write things, it's like half cursive and half print. So it looks like this. Not a designer myself, but I've talked with a few, and I feel like this should be approached from the outline, but not sure what that should be. From the outline. From the outline. You mean like the silhouette of it? Perhaps? But yeah, that's how I write a little bit. That's why I really wanted like a wispy Y. So the silhouette of it. Yeah, because like the silhouette just didn't feel right over here. Like we have some bold lines, but then some thin lines to play with too. So I need something where I'm like, okay, it's a little bit on the bolder side. So like I could have the E here, right? Like really, really bold part of the E, like matching this one. And then, let's see. I'm looking at my screen. You have nice handwriting. Thank you! Thank you. I'm quite proud of it. This Oracle Bohemian is really pretty. So I'm literally looking at a website called Creative Market. And I'm like looking at to see, hey, what looks kind of cool? That I could just like, bloop, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. And I mean, bam, we put it in a logo. And yeah, I'm not trying to make a font. So like, it's just gonna be custom hand-drawn stuff, and then after I sketch it, I'm probably gonna put it into vector. But before I do that, I'm gonna focus on the silhouette, then we're gonna figure out colors for this logo, and then we're gonna vector it. And just go from there, but also like figure out my proper branding. Cause like so once I get my logo, having the specific branding symbols, I could have that in my stream overlay so that they're all like consistent with each other, and I could like make a stream schedule based off of it and just like have something consistent. So I have commissioned someone for my redebut for my overlays, but unfortunately this person, they're really great, by the way. They're awesome. It's just they're currently like having health complications. So I can't go to them for any updates. And I feel like my stuff is very specific in what I want. So like I'm trying to sketch out all of my ideas and stuff. Oh, anyways, gotta go to sleep. Have VA class? That sounds cool. Tomorrow morning, so see you next Friday. See ya, Issa. Thanks for coming by. It was nice to see you again. Okay. But yeah, I wanted like something bold, and then maybe have like the Y also have that feeling, just like a thick part of it, and then figure out how this feels. Yeah, it's just no. It's just no. I don't know what's going on here. That doesn't feel right. What is happening? It's just hard sometimes. It's hard to art. Oh man. Okay, I just know. Oh, that would be kind of fun. But I don't know how to fit that. But also, like, the reason why I want them all on a line is because me as a person is on the more serious side, so I don't want this logo to be too playful. So I need to figure this out. Symmetry is, the T is not in the middle, technically, not sure. Yeah, no symmetry needed. I don't want symmetry. Because my model is asymmetrical, so I'm like, okay, let's stay with the asymmetrical part of it. Make that inconsistent, you know? I could be all like Death the Kid and into symmetry, but I'm gonna go with what I have. I don't want too many changes, and honestly, like, I think creativity happens the most when you have restrictions, when you have a prompt to follow. It makes the creativity flow a lot more. So I'm keeping it restricted to like, what design elements in my model can I use for my logo? And I realize one design element is a little funny symbol that I have. I wonder if I could like, okay, I'm gonna make something. All right, it's gonna be a little bit weird. It's gonna be a little bit weird, but hear me out. Hear me out. But I'm just gonna try and see what happens. Phone shush. Phone shush. Because I realize that this appears. Oh. Okay. 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 This is gonna be interesting. So this symbol here is here on my like corners. On my corners. So I'm like, okay, I could play with that. But let me have these two disappear so that I have more room to play with. And also delete this one. Yeah, I'm cooking a little bit. I'm cooking. You know, one of the type of streams I've always wanted to do are cooking streams. I'm a decent cook. I can cook if I want to. Okay, and then here. Okay, so it would appear like that. I think it's a little bit chonky though. But we're cooking here because see, the thing I like is actually when it's a little bit smaller. So let me erase this, even though it was okay. It was alright, but I do like the differences in height in this font. Well, in this logo so far, and I think that's really fun. Oh wait, let me... I can cook fried eggs and anything almond. I'm an expert at those. So, oh, that's so good. Have you tried tamagoyaki? Tamagoyaki is so fun to eat. It's so light and fluffy. Oh man, I want some omurice now. I want omurice. I really like omurice. But okay, so I'm playing with the different heights, and I'm like, okay, that's good. Ooh, it's kind of cool because like it has this kind of loop and then this kind of loop, and I'm like, okay, there's some symmetry with the white space. Have not, but now that you say it, it might be something I'd like. Yeah, if you really like eggs, tamagoyaki is like, it's so freaking good, and omurice too. Okay, so what I like here right now is that by having a smaller E and a smaller Y, there's less focus on those. And like, it just focuses on like the main things. Ned, pick a number from 1 to 15 and you'll be set in which horror analog universe you'll be in. Why specifically horror analog? Alright, if I had to pick a number, I think I'll pick the number 6. I'll pick 6. Because 6 is probably the most horrifying of that set. Possibly. I don't know. Huh, it looks neat, but I think I'd make it not sweet. But the rolling looks intriguing, right? It's the fluffiness that I personally like. Like, if the food has really good texture, I tend to be a fan. Yeah, 6 is my final answer. Yeah. I like food. Keyword texture, yeah. Texture is important to me. If the texture feels off, I'm not a fan. Like, I don't really like ground meat. Unless it's in a meatball with cheese. Or in, like, certain specific dishes. I also don't like the texture of peanut butter. I don't like peanut butter. I know, that sounds like a crime, but I genuinely don't. It's not my thing. Should I make the age the same height as well? So that it would match this? Should I? I feel like I could. It could work out. Just let's focus on those. Okay. We're gonna become a little shorter. Yeah, so I want a little bit of matching there. You'll be in Greylock Horror Analog. What's Greylock? What's Greylock Horror Universe? Okay, so something like that. I like how it's looking. Main reason is because, like, you know where to focus on. But is it boring? Is it boring? I mean, sometimes it can be a little boring. Like, a little bit on the plain side. I mean, I'm not wild like other VTubers, so... You'll understand it if you watch it on YouTube. So you don't know how to explain it? You don't know how to explain it? Is that what I'm hearing? I want to like peanut butter, but I just don't know what to have with it. I guess when my dad bakes it into a cake, it's good. I don't like peanut butter for sweets. I like it for savory dishes. And I usually appreciate peanut butter the most when it's an ingredient. I don't like peanut butter by itself because I don't like having things stuck in my mouth. It's just, I like having freedom in my mouth, please. I don't want things stuck in there. It's just gross. It makes me wince, to be fair. Like, I'm not a happy camper when that happens. Just, Ooh, these fonts are fun, but they do not match my vibe completely. Ew, it's a Y2K font. Oh yeah, it's very Y2K. He'd make it into a cream, not sticky. Oh man, that was a bad cough. Sorry about that, guys. This lingering cough of mine is so bad. That's why, like, I didn't want to go to Anime Expo. I didn't want to freak people out because, one, Anime Expo is like, when you go to the event, you're packed like sardines. And not only are you packed like sardines, you're around people that might not be hygienic. And people who don't shower. People who don't put on deodorant. And when you're stuck in that environment for like almost 8 hours a day, or 6 hours a day, you could get sick. And I personally, I'm like, I don't want to get anyone sick. Ooh, well in short, two is still here. Hey, two. Well in short, in Greylock, there's a monster that goes around and changes people into monsters like zombies, but different. It can mimic voices and change appearances. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's pretty cool. Honestly, like, with that kind of horror, though, I'm not very good with that. I'm just not really good with like that type of horror. I prefer Junji Ito. That's the kind of horror I like. I don't like it when it feels too loud or like too crazy. It just makes me like, ugh. It's just too much for my brain. Okay, I'm gonna save. Okay, I saved it already. I do like how this is looking a lot. And then one of the tests for the logo is to like, can you see it from far away and can still tell that it's my logo? Can you tell what this is? I feel like you could. I feel like you could. Yeah. Alright, so how would this look if I clean this up a bit? Well, we could see. Alright, I'm gonna put this in a folder and put the rest down in there. And then I'll label this my sketches. So I want to stick with this one just because like I feel like I have a lot more to play here. And like it's not too complicated. Like that's honestly my biggest problem when designing things. It's just that it just feels too complicated and I need to be careful about that. So let's see here. I mean, I could start typing things and then I could further manipulate it. Actually, Shocky, I've only played one horror game, but that's only because Half-Life Alyx is the only VR game currently out. There are no others. You can't convince me otherwise. That's so fair. I mean, what about Beat Saber? What are your thoughts on that one? That one I think is a pretty good one. Honestly, I would buy a VR headset just to play Beat Saber. I love that game so much. I actually am quite a big fan of, what's it called? Rhythm games. I really like those. But have I played them a lot? I'm not the very best at them. Arcade. But yeah, I guess it's a game more than experience. Yeah! Okay, I'm gonna place these various generic pieces of text here, and then I'm gonna draw over them. Just to make it easier for me. And then the E could like... And I know this is very scuff, but hear me out. Is this Clipart Studio? Oh, hey Shadow Wolf, welcome! Yes, this is Clip Studio Paint. Right up there. Although I realize I need to see my rulers. Hi! Man, my coughs are bad. Okay, grid. Okay, the grid kind of helps somewhat, but let's move this. Okay, so it's gonna be starting right around here. Yeah, something like that. Right now, I'm putting the text together, and then I'm gonna edit them further. Like, I'm gonna manipulate them. Okay. Oh, I feel the call to eat, so I go sleep. Okay, good night too. Thanks for hanging out. Bye-bye. Good night. Okay, this one is gonna have its own thing, so that's gonna be a little complicated. And then... Ah. Okay, that's actually the perfect size. Cool, cool, cool. And then this will be changed to Y. Although the Y is going to be a little... Yeah, the Y is going to be a little weird. So we're going to go with a U, actually. The U best fits with that. Yeah. And then we're gonna have an R that matches the sides of the N. Oh, whoopsies. Is that a sun motif? The sun is very important for alchemy. I wonder. Maybe. Maybe. I can't completely say. What the? I have two? Okay, cool. That's a bit oddly spaced. We're gonna keep it to here, actually. Something like that. Yeah. And then I'm gonna label this Control G, and this will be the base font. The base font that we shall play with. Save. Okay. This part is gonna be a little interesting, but we shall see. Because right now, I'm working off pixels. I'm not working off of... What's it called? Sun? Sun two-headed alchemical dragon? Maybe. It has connections to alchemy. I'll say that much. Gradient front. I want the ruler. I want the ruler. Ruler. Maybe not that much of a ruler. That feels a little small. Why is that ruler small? Okay. Oh, it's a linear. That's probably why. But I want the symmetry ruler. There we go. It's textured. We don't want texture. We want something cleaner. We want... That could work. That can work. But, the symbols that I have is actually more of the Ouroboros. It's connected to that. That's why I have a snake. And the snake is also connected to a piece of mythos from the Philippines. I'm probably gonna make this a more proper circle. Because right now, this is not it. Or, well, we could do this. We could use the line tool. Yeah, let's make the line tool here. There we go, something like that. It doesn't need to be perfect. Well, the two-headed dragon is a womb, so... Oh! I wasn't aware of that fully. Good to know. Oh, it's just gonna take a while. What? What was that? Huh? You know, birth, rebirth, eternal life, all that jazz. Ah, okay. I wasn't aware of that kind of a chemical dragon. Alright, we're gonna border this. I just want to see how this one is bordered. Okay. Okay, something like that can work. I definitely need to fix this because you could tell it's not a perfect circle, but what we want is just something to work with for now. Imperfections are okay, because you can improve on them later. Yeah. This will be very interesting because it's very squished here. So this one, I might need to squish it myself. So let's see. And it doesn't work too well. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That might make things a little difficult. Hi Pokédex, welcome on in. How are you? I am currently making it look. Oh, thank you, Bad Gal Beach, for the follow. Thank you. How are you? Since you're new here, I'm Nethyr, the ex-final boss of nullptr Live. I go by data and pronouns, and I dabble with a variety of content. Usually it's just chatting these days, but currently I'm working on my redebut. I'm fine, and you? I'm doing pretty well. I'm recovering from being sick because last week I had COVID, and that's always fun. So I am trying to recover. I'm trying to regain my energy, and I'm just really looking forward to the weekend. So as you can see right now, I'm making my Vtuber logo, Nethyr, and it has a lot of details regarding alchemy and other mythos. So I'm trying my best to get this done. Okay. I'm gonna name this Slayer the T, or well, let's call it the Mercury T symbol, because that is a symbol of Mercury in particular. Want to make sure we put that down. Let me see here. I mean, I could play with this symbol a lot later, because the design of this thing will come a lot later, so we shall figure that out. Let me see here. Yeah, I want to make a pixel symmetry tool again, but I want it to be connected to this. Or well, technically I could like flip it and then go from there. Yeah, I will just do that. I will just do that. Let's go ahead. So it's funny with this kind of symbol, it's based off my hair. Because I have two sideburn hairs that are kind of like a lightning bolt shaped. And that is like an important detail for me personally. So I'm trying to implement it here. I don't know. I kind of want a sharper feeling. I wonder if I could change the brush a bit. Well, this will be interesting. I know it's gonna extend here, and then this, and then this, and then this. Something like that. Question mark, question mark. Okay, that is sort of the direction I'm going with. So let's see what happens if I Control C, Control V, edit, and then transform, and then flip. Is it vertical? No, it was horizontal. We're gonna flip it horizontal. And what I will do next is basically attach it to the R. Yeah, I wanted some metal vibes because I personally really love metal. What is my phone up to? Oh my goodness. I'm getting a lot of messages. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, I've been asked what food do I want? What area of LA? I'm down for Koraku in around there. What kind of food do I want in that area? You know, have I told you guys how much I love food? Cause the food, just food, Thai cheese. Oh, who have I been listening to lately? Spirit Box, apricots. I really like those. Um, I those are like my go-tos. I'm listening to Utsupi as well. Utsupi makes a lot of Vocaloid metal music, and I'm like, that's my jam. But let me find something to eat real quick before people yell at me, because you know it do be like that. How do you get rid of a lingering cough? It's annoying. It's so freaking annoying. Wow. What is some food that's open now? Because I realize it's quite late. Do as you do. Hall's Candy? You don't. Oh, you don't. Unfortunate. I am doomed. I'm so very doomed. The problem with the COVID cough is that there is no solution. It just goes away slowly, over weeks, months even. I hate that. This is why I did not want to get sick. So the reason why I got sick was because I went home. Literally, like, I went on a trip. I did every single dang precaution I could for COVID. And when I got home, I learned that someone else in my home has COVID. And so because there's already COVID in my house, I'm screwed. Because, you know, I have to live here. We love that. Hooray! And yeah, I've been sick and I felt awful. Crazy? I was crazy once. I was in a room filled with rats, full of rubber rats. Is that the copy pasta? Did I say it correctly here? Let me find that. I was crazy once. Copy pasta. I will recite that. I will recite that. Okay. 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 Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room with rats, and rats make me crazy. Ta-da! There you go. A little copy pasta. And yes. Yeah, that. Honestly, I like that copy pasta a lot. Like, I low-key want to make that an alert. Just cuz. Just a custom sound alert. Where did this copy pasta come from? I just see it on Reddit. It's from 6 years ago. It's cyclical. A good story. Honestly, cyclical stories are underrated. I wish there was more media that was cyclical. Man, there was a really good play or slash musical regarding one, And it's like a classic. I think it recently became a movie too. I honestly wish there were more cyclical stories. It's just very underrated. What is open at this time? I mean, it's LA. There's a bunch of things open in LA, right? Oh, oh. Ooh. What? Oh wait, you clipped that. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I didn't realize someone's gonna do that. Thank you, Shadow. I'm a little bit shocked about that. Oh man, it's kind of hard to balance two conversations at the same time because I can't multitask that well, especially since I have social anxiety. Let's go. I honestly have been trying to feel less socially anxious on stream. Like, I want my stream to be my safe, comfy spot, so I can be a little weird here, and it's okay because if you vibe with the weird, it's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Call it a courtesy. Okay, thank you. I guess, perhaps. Oh gosh, I'm kind of scared to listen to it too. Because it would make me crazy, because, you know, I was crazy. Never mind, I'm trying to not go back into that. I'm trying not. But also, like, speaking of rats, I got into Magic the Gathering. And one of the things in Magic the Gathering that you could do is make a deck centered around rats. And my first ever Magic the Gathering booster pack, it had Skitter, the Sewer King, and I was like, "Ooh, Rat King!" And I was like, when I first got introduced to Magic the Gathering, I was like, I want a rat deck. I didn't know that's possible. And the first pack I opened, boom, Skitter, the Sewer King. It was meant to be. It was meant to be for me to make a rat deck, and I'm so excited. I just want rat deck, and I want to annoy every player on the field with a rat. I want to give each player a rat. Magic? I played Magic once. They gave me a deck with rats. Magic? I played Magic once. They gave me a deck with rats. Honestly, I kind of like rats more than chinchillas. So I'm like, why chinchilla? I prefer to be a rat. They're just little weird dudes, and I'm a little weird dude, so it just makes sense. I thought I had social anxiety at one point, but it was undiagnosed autistic burnout. Yippee! It really do be like that because, like, not a lot of medical professionals are able to properly diagnose neurodiversity, mainly because a lot of symptoms of like anxiety just crosses over with neurodiversity. So it's kind of like, okay, you have to really split them apart to really understand. And like, yeah. Rats are still little exactly, and they're really smart. They're super smart. Although they kind of freak me out when they just like crawl out of nowhere. These symptoms haven't been covered in the DSM-V, Big Book of Psychology. Yeah, that's the official one, right? Yeah, there's like a lot of undiscovered things that haven't been officially recognized by like the medical spaces. And it really sucks because like without understanding what you're experiencing, it's hard to live, which is fair. And for me, when I learned, actually, fun fact, this month, July, is Disability Month. And for me personally, I like to learn about different types regarding that fit into that spectrum. Although I've heard pieces from the community, of the neurodivergent community are saying like, oh, neurodivergency isn't a disability versus neurodivergency is a disability. And honestly, like, for me, I don't know. I don't think I should pick a side. I'm just going to acknowledge that both sides exist, and it really like depends on the context because, yeah, it's a spectrum. And sometimes, like, what you're experiencing is just totally different from someone else. I feel like that's also part of why it's difficult to diagnose. Because the symptoms vary so greatly. Like, I know that Asperger's syndrome was thought to be separate from autism, but they're actually like part of the same thing because it's a spectrum. The DSM-B seems really focused on the social aspect. Like, apparently, unless it doesn't inconvenience other people, it's not diagnosable. It's a lot more of a sociological thing versus a medical thing entirely. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, because, like, I really cannot speak much of it, but I can just say that I am someone that is learning about this community, and I want to properly respect those that are part of that community as much as possible, and I know that I will make mistakes when learning, and I hope that I can be greeted with enough grace to make mistakes and to learn. Cause like something interesting happened when I first went to the Fediverse where I was like, oh, I was told this sort of thing. And then they were like correcting me properly. And I just thanked them because like, oh, this is something that I'm not familiar with. So thank you for telling me. And oftentimes like when you are trying to learn from a community, the community is not obligated to teach you. So I was just very thankful that they saw it as a learning opportunity and to teach me more about it. And I know that I don't have a lot of experience. The bane of ignorance is education. Best way to learn is through conversations. Yeah, and for me that is socially anxious. It's hard for me to have conversations in the first place, so that gets in the way too. But let me check my messages. Yeah, unfortunately, like, I don't know places that are open at this time because I don't go outside at night. It's kind of, like, dangerous in LA at nighttime. And I don't like hearing a bunch of noises at nighttime because it makes me freak out and stuff. So, yeah. Also, I realized I haven't been doing much art. My bad. I am trying to figure out how to deal with this thing. And like balance all out. I feel like I can delete that. I can figure this out later, maybe. If it doesn't feel right, it ain't right. Hood rules #1. I don't know hood rules. I'm trying to learn street smarts. Apropos, taking the RADS R self-evaluation autism test has been a trend among VTubers. Oh, the results are not surprising in the least. I see. Personally, I don't really like it when people make a medical test as a trend. I feel like that's such a personal endeavor, and I don't think that should be something you share publicly. Main reason, it's because, like, yes, you can be validated by the space that you're in, but also, like, if you really want to know yourself and like your own ideas, you have to like figure it out alone in a way. And just like really analyze yourself. You could talk to friends that truly, truly do know you, but your own viewers and audience, they do not know you personally. And that's really important to acknowledge that they only see one part of the streamer. Sure, they're being their most authentic self, but they don't know everything. So it's like you won't be able to have like the full context unless you basically apply all of yourself to figuring it out. Here's the thing about the RADS are, even though it's a self-eval test, it can't really be taken exactly. Yeah, like when you take a test, you have to take multiple of those so that like each test that you do, you can cross list the results and like pick and choose. Well, not pick and choose, but you can see what are the correlations happening. No. Oh, I'll wait till you correct that, because I'm not so sure why you're saying no. Because like for me, I mean, if you are autistic, you literally can't understand some of the questions. Oh, huh. Gotcha. Let me see. I have taken that test before, but it's been a while ago. The latest version is a little better. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good to know. Yes, they're going to the restaurant that I chose first. Oh, the latest version. That's the R revised. Oh, that makes sense. Rad's R. Rad's revised. To be honest, I don't feel ready to have those sorts of conversations about self-diagnosing and such because it feels kind of personal for me as someone that is trying to understand themselves and like figure things out. It's okay. Thank you. Yeah. Because I recognize it's an important topic, but I feel like this topic for me hits personally. Just because like I'm around friends that are guessing that I'm neurodivergent and I am looking into it, but I don't really want to disclose. Don't worry, Anna. Clarity will find you when you need it most. Yeah, and right now I don't really want to look too much into it. I feel like I have a lot more other things to worry about, and I'll figure that out later. It's kind of like not a priority for me personally, but it's something that I respect. People I respect people that are like that fully understand who they are. Well, yeah. So the texture word, it's a keyword. Oh, I see. Yeah, I personally don't want people guessing for me. I feel like even if I get a lot of validation from other people regarding it, it's like I'm not really ready for that. And I kind of feel uncomfortable if someone else validates that for me when I'm not like, yeah, it's best to move on. It's a good topic, it's just I don't really want my audience to diagnose me. It feels uncomfortable. But yeah, I told my family about this Japanese restaurant that I really like, and it opens quite late. And like the place, it's like an old school Japanese diner vibe, and the food is absolutely delicious. And honestly, like if anyone is at Anime Expo, please go to this place. It's called Koraku. It's like you could literally go to it right now. It closes at 2 a.m. So it's like the perfect place for a late night to eat. And they have the best like omurice or slash chahan I ever had. Well, it's the only chahan I ever had. Um, Call it celebrity syndrome. Maintain face for the sake of face. Oh, spell it out in chat. Okay. Let me spell out Koraku. So Koraku. I don't think that is appropriate to force tag people without their consent. Yeah. It feels weird. Cause like for me, I've seen people turn it into a trend, and I don't really think it's appropriate to turn that into a trend. I'm also just a serious person. So it's like, I don't joke much. Where's my cat? I think it's just vibing. Oh yeah, that's why I avoid influencers like the plague. Yeah, and that's why I personally stopped watching TikTok, because I was like, I don't really like how TikTok is just making a trend and like about these very serious matters. It just felt weird. And it was just something that made me more unhappy to see. Cause like, when I see it on social media, they're kind of like glorifying it when it actually does genuinely give people difficulties. And it's sad to see that they only celebrate the more positive experiences. When people that are like having a hard time with it, you know? Oh, that line draw was smooth. Thank you. But to be honest, it's not as smooth as it can be. This is just like a cleanup sketch. A cleanup sketch of the rough sketch I made, because I'm focusing on like the individual details. And then, let's see here. Well, actually, this would be the best time to use a symmetry tool, so let me go get that. Honestly, the symmetry tool is one of my favorites. It's so satisfying. That's why I was hoping I could use a symmetry tool for the first letter and the last letter, just to make it nice. Yeah, symmetry tool is so good. It's sick. I love it so much. Is something wrong? Okay, something like that can work. And then I'm gonna go ahead and delete. Yep, I'll delete that. Okay, finish that. No, that's awesome with how clean the claw came out. Thank you! That's the split tail of my snake form. There's a symbolic reason why it's a split tail and not like a single tail. But that's a story for later. I feel like I'll share that when my model is done. Actually, Shadow Wolf, did you see the little video that I sent to the mods? Cause my model is officially done. I just need to send the final payment, and I sent a little sneak peek to my moderators. So I hope you've seen it yet. Okay, let's see this. It's sort of there, but not really. Alright, it's gonna take a while. I did, it's looking amazing. Thank you! I'm so excited. I've literally been waiting for that for years, so I'm just like, yes, we have something, let's go. I like the fact that I could change the shape of something like this. Feels pretty fun. Although, it feels a little silly at times, but then when I sharpen it, it just feels really nice. Something like that. Oh, it was a Y! Yeah! Yeah, build up that Y on Earth and stare at Nethyr. Yeah, it's a Y! That I went with the U because, like, the shape made sense for this. Yeah, I know, it was not good. But trust the process. Let me cook. Let me cook, okay? Yeah, it's meant to be rounded. Yeah, exactly. Let me cook. Let me cook. But a part of me is like not liking how this looks. So a problem I have with art. I like how the sketch looks more than like the final line art. It's a personal problem, really. And it's like, come on. Come on, man. I'm just trying to make this work. The rough sketch is pretty top tier. Thank you, thank you. Yes, that's off. Well, okay. Like, it gives off the cryptid analysis Black Ops type. It's so funny you say Black Ops when, guess what's the next Call of Duty game coming out? Have you even seen the announcement? It's Call of Duty Black Ops 6. It was just recently announced, and the marketing campaign for that game was so cool. It was literally just an ARG. I have mixed feelings. Oh, you have mixed feelings. Tell me. Hopefully not terrible. Same. I can't say much, you know, because it's my work, it's my job. But it's like, it's cool to hear what people think of it. I just can't say anything, you know? But honestly, like, I don't mind if my fans hate the game. It's just my job, that's all. Well, for me, I fell off after Cold War because it felt bloated going through Nam. Oh, now you gotta spill it out for us. And you know about behind the work? No, you don't. I'm not gonna get fired. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. I like my job. Yeah, you can shoot me if you want. I won't say anything. And honestly, that's fair. Like, when I played, like, the Cold War campaign, I was like, oh, we're in Asia. Oh, it's this. Oh, boy. So, I get how you feel, Wolf. I get how you feel. I'm fine with where it is in the time period. I just can believe the Gulf War was nearly 30 years ago. Ah, I see. I don't like this curly thing. I think I like it when it's more edgy. I played 1 and 2. First 2 CODs. That's it. Oh, that's fair. I didn't actively play COD before, so I getcha. Okay, I don't like these. How did I end up not liking these? My brain was like, no, it's too cutesy. It's too much. So another problem I have with my art. It's too cutesy. And I don't like that. Oh, hello! Hi, Kiri, welcome! One of these days, I need to run you through the OG MW series. That's so fair. I should play those. Like, I should play all of this. Hi, Kiri, hello! I'm making a logo. Cause I was like, I don't know what to do for stream. And, like, lately I've just been working on redebut stuff, and I'm trying to make a logo. And so far, I don't like how I vector it. But I like the sketch more. So let me show that. So this is the sketch. It looks sick. Right? I just wanted to drop in and say hi before I sleep. Okay, Kiri, thank you for coming by. I hope you have a good rest. I'm just like trying to make this cool. That looks rad. Thank you. Yeah, I had like inspirations from metal and literally this music called that was by Kobo and Marine, called 3. And I was like, I really like the style of this font. And I looked into the font, and I was like, yes, let's go. Ooh, Chalky. I even stopped playing AC after Unity. That's the longest I ever followed a video game franchise. Oh, that's fair. It's kind of like weird when you grow up and play video games. It doesn't feel the same as when you're a kid. Like the way that you interact with media when you're younger is just so much more different when you're an adult, because like you can see the flaws a lot easier. Anyway, good night, Kiri. Thanks for coming by, and thank you for the sub. Have a good rest. Also, follow Kiri. She's one of my group members at No Point in Her Life. She's super cool. She does, she plays a lot of Doom, like Hideous Destructor, specifically. She also does art. She's super cool. Her art's really cute. She draws gay women. If you like gay, lesbian woman, that's her jam. I'm more into men, so I'm the opposite. Oh yeah, I don't have a shout-out command, which is kind of awkward, but I should probably fix that eventually. There's a lot of things I need to fix, because like it's been a while since I like properly streamed, you know? So that's gonna be a while. It's okay, the forward slasher works perfect. I'm really glad to hear that. Yeah, Kiri is cool. Please follow her. Like, a big D. Please follow. Also, Fate, she rated earlier too. Please follow Fate as well. Why did I not say that earlier? How rude of me. Fate is an IRL scientist. She's super cool. She's a really good friend of mine. Please follow her as well. Like, I'm really happy that I'm becoming more friends with VTubers. And mainly because, like, one of my goals in VTubing is to actually make some cool friends that are, like, kind of outside of my sphere, like, outside of my local sphere. And the VTubing space just really introduced me to, like, really awesome people in the space. And that's why, like, I want to go to more conventions. I want to go to Off-Kai Expo every year. Yeah. No, I mean, AC is flawless. Okay, that's sarcasm. But it has been flawless for years and years. The same flaws over and over. Let's see. Yeah, to be honest though, like, I'm not surprised that there are certain flaws in games, because there are just some things that you try to make in a game that are just very difficult to resolve. Like the fact that in The Last of Us they had a whole system with the rope as a mechanic is actually one of the most difficult things you can like put in a game with the addition of like all the other components in the game. I've had a friend say that it's actually easy, but with how large that game is for The Last of Us, it's pretty difficult to put it all in together in a neat package, a neat playable package. So I'm like, the logistics of it is very different. I realized that my face was like really close to the mic, so I'm like, oh boy. I realized I needed to drink. And I realized that, wow, it's really hard for me to figure out what to do with this freaking logo. I low-key feel like, what, okay. I mean, I could do like rectangles, but then my problem is I want to make it even. Because of a recent call ad, I went down the rabbit hole of making a video essay. Oh, okay, cool. Speaking of COD, did you guys see the fried chicken skin? If you don't know what the fried chicken skin is, please look it up. It's really funny. Actually, I think I could fix The Last of Us 2 easily. Probably hubris, but I would just flip around the storytelling. Tell the new character story first. Introduce the conflict at the end. Yeah, that's the ad that hit the nerve. Yeah, that's fair, because like when you're a longtime Call of Duty fan, you're kind of expecting more realism. And seeing that in mobile, you're just like, what is going on? It doesn't fit like the original stuff, you know? But also like, it's hard to see change when you've grown with it. And like, things are changing because they have to adapt to a new audience, you know? It's really rough. Oh man, okay, I feel like I could probably vector this out. And maybe I could buy the font that like fully inspired this for me and then clean it up that way. For your art, like aesthetically, that grungy look, you gotta commit to the spray paint splattered ink versus clean. Yeah, every time I do clean lines, here, look. This is me drawing and doodling. Yes, this is potential emotes, but I don't mind sharing it. Like, I don't like how it looks at clean lines. I like it better with these rough lines. And it's just like, ah! Here. We're gonna do something. Alright? I'll show y'all how my art looks now. Okay? Like, alright? We're gonna doodle a little bit. I haven't drawn in years, but let's go! It's almost as if we never left the 2008 anime art. Listen, that's what I grew up with, okay? Don't call me out like this, alright? I haven't grown up. I like Soul Eater and FMA. I really like those, okay? I just really like those. Alright, we're gonna make a head here. The mouth there. We're gonna lighten that. And then we're gonna doodle more. I'm just gonna draw myself just to make it easier. I'm just gonna quickly show y'all like how my style is. Okay. I enjoy Black Butler and Maid Sama too, don't worry. Have you seen the newest season of Black Butler? I don't like it. The art style just throws me off. I'm like, oh, this doesn't feel right. I'm so mad. I'm so mad that it just doesn't feel right for me, and I can't watch the same way. And I'm like, they kind of nerfed how hot Sebastian is, actually. And I'm like, man, he doesn't hit the same way anymore. Oh yeah, Free Run and Dungeon Meshi, excellent choices. Those are worth it. And keep an eye out on Witch Hat Atelier. They're in the same vein as Free Run and Dungeon Meshi. And they just released a trailer for Witch Hat Atelier at Anime Expo. So worth it. Please look out for that one. It is really good. I have heard raving reviews from the manga fans that it's so worth. Yeah, Witch Hat Atelier will be an anime, and guess what? The composer of Witch Hat Atelier is the same composer who made the music for Elden Ring. Elden Ring. The people who made the Elden Ring music is making the music for Witch Hat Atelier. That is good. That is okay. I did not watch the Deer anime, but did you know that Sheikah is trans? Sheikah is trans because remember, deers with antlers are boys. Biologically, Sheikah is trans. It's actually referenced in the manga for Sheikah Noko that she doesn't like going to the vet because the vet misgenders her. So we have a mainstream trans. I don't know, is she a protag or antag? Because she kind of feels like just a menace. But we have a trans icon. An anime. There's also Senpai is an Otoko Noko, another anime that came out. She is a deer. Yeah, she deer. Anime girl. I have not fully watched an episode of Shikanoko. It looks interesting, but honestly, it kind of throws me off, and I've been vibing more with like Dungeon Meshi, Free Ren, and like mangas with good magics. Also, if you've heard of Ubelblatt, that will also have an anime that has also Ubelblatt has been announced at Anime Expo, and that is one of my favorite mangas back then. It's a dark fantasy about an elf man, and he's basically killing so much. That's like the main thing I remember about Ubelblatt, and this elf is insane. This is a good season to catch up. Yeah, it really is. For Ubelblatt, I don't know if they have like a good magic system. It's more like combat oriented. It's very dark. It's a seinen manga, actually. Okay. So spelling in chat, please. Here you go. Like, if more people love Ubo Blatt, please. I loved it so much. Oh, it ended in March 2019 as well. So honestly, I should probably catch up with that. So it follows the steps of Coenzel, who appears to be nothing more than a mere half-human child, most distinguishable for the scar over his left eye. He is on a quest of revenge against those who betrayed and killed him, and now call themselves the 7 heroes of the land. So it's a revenge story. It's bloody. Sorry, I have to send the supposed menu to my family because they're trying to get to Koraku. Oh wait, I need to send it to my mother. Why am I prioritizing this? Well, I want food. That is why. Oh, how do I send this? Oh, I can copy it. I'm still trying to adjust to my phone. There we go. I set the menu. Food first. Yeah, I gotta have some consumption. Anyways, I was doodling, right? You guys want to see my doodles? Like, how do I draw at this time? Well, it's something like that. Actually, I want to make this thinner. Shikanoko noko kashikosh tan tan. Shik. It's so silly. It's so silly. I think one of my group members made a meme of that on her clips. It was really cute. Lena made it. I think Lena is streaming right now. Probably. Shikanoko noko kosh tan tan. Shikanoko noko kosh koshi tan tan. I don't know how to pronounce Japanese well, but I'm trying. And if my model was moving, you would probably see me dancing too. But it's not. But yeah, this is how I draw. Oh, I had it the first time? Okay, cool. First time's a charm. So in this case, the goshtantan, how it's syncopated lyrically is goshtantan. Okay. Shika noko noko goshtantan. Shikanoko no kokoshtantan. Shikanoko no kokoshtantan. Something like that, okay. Gotcha. There's so many cool languages, honestly. But yeah, this is how I draw. It's okay, I guess. It's not the best, but it's a doodle. Yeah, again, I can teach you Japanese Tagalog and I'm picking up so many more. Are you completely fluent in Tagalog? That's pretty lit for a quick sketch. Yeah, but the thing is I can only make a quick sketch. I get unhappy when I try to color or like do line art. I can only just do it in black and white, and I'm not gonna lie, it makes me want to be like, I should just like make black and white comics. I don't need to have color, right? I just be like, I did a quick sketch. Yeah, it's just a little doodle. It's a doodle. Yeah. Oh, phone. Oh, family's calling. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself real quick, alright? BRB! Where's the mute button? Okay, I'm back. I got my food. Even though I technically already had dinner. I ate a salad before stream, so, you know. Yeah, do not save. This is a doodle. Man. Logo. Honestly, like, I don't know. Maybe I should actually buy the font that inspired it and all and stuff. Question mark. I will figure it out. But I do think I need to make a continuation of this. Because, as you can see, there's some lines, right? So let's continue this. And it's uneven. I am unhappy. Rip doodle. Yeah, just a little doodle. I can always draw. No, it's off center. Because I guess what's gonna happen here... No, I'm not one to say. I believe plenty of stuff I made. Yeah. Yeah. So what I'm thinking is that this will have a little faded effect here. So if I press this and I go for the soft eraser, it would just like slowly fade. I wanted that nice little faded look for this. Something like that. And then I'm gonna have this little doodle as well. something like that. Nah, not upside down. I feel like that was good. Although I could put my Philosopher's Stone necklace there. That could work too. But nah. Nah, I think it should be a little bit on the simpler side for this one. I think what I will do next, instead of making it like that, I'm gonna color it in. I'm gonna color this in. Because I feel like it. Oh. I'm just focusing. Focus. What's another anime I've been watching Tsukimichi. I really like that one. It felt very like mid-2000s style for me for that animation, and I was like, ooh, this feels like a throwback. It makes me happy. So I just watched it, and honestly, like, oh, but speaking of the great work, have you played Noita? A little bit of Noita. I have not completed it. Honestly, though, it's been a while since I fully completed a game. Because, like, something that not a lot of people know when you work in the games industry, you kind of, like, burn out of video games and being around them. And it's a little bit on the heartbreaking side. But it's what happens when you're exposed to games, like, 40 hours a week. And it's something that I'm still grasping to this day, that I kind of feel a little bit tired when playing so many video games. That's why, like, I rather focus on making things, because making things feels a lot more satisfying. That's why VTubing feels very fun for me, especially when I focus on, like, the story and writing aspect. And lately, I've been writing a lot of VTuber related things. Like, I'm writing my VTuber lore. I helped do coverage of Offkai Expo with like 3 articles. That's a lot already. So I'm just like, I think it's okay if I just vibe. Okay, something like that. We're getting a little progress here. What's nice, I could do that, and then if I need to, I could choose this eraser, and then I can make this a lot more even. Okay, and then boom. It's more circular now. And that's pretty good. Man, if only I wasn't sick, I would actually be at Anime Expo. And it's just like bleh. But the lines? What about the lines? Oh wait, I realized it's a little bit uneven here. I don't like that. We're gonna fix that. Cause like I see a little bit of dots and I'm like, they're long. Yeah, the lines are long. It was on purpose. I wanted the lines to be long. Oh, AX. Sorry, I got distracted. Not. I've been my focusing has been flip flopping a little. But yes, the lines at AX are so long, and honestly, that's what destroys FOMO. Is when you look at those lines and you think about how smelly and how warm it is, and I'm like, I mean, the artist alley is fun, and I went to AX last year, and that fulfilled it because 4 days of AX kind of hits hard. I'm sad about Dodger Stadium tonight. Oh, that's so fair. I wanted to go to that with y'all, but I just couldn't. Like, with my health condition, I was like, I cannot afford to be sick again. I need normalcy in my life after my vacation. I feel properly recharged, but I am prepared to just have life be normal again. And yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Hi, Fruit Seeker. Hello. Welcome on in. How are you, bud? Let me see here. I'm trying to see what else I should focus on. Like, what's the next letter that I should, like, try to flesh out? The N, I guess. Yeah, the N. I only did Noita bad N. I only play, like, 1 to 2 games on loop. Nothing single player lately. But alas, I'm a lark. I need to prepare for whatever I end up doing for the night. Okay, have fun, Shadow Wolf. Thanks for hanging out. It was nice to see ya. Excuse me. I keep burping, and it's gross. I'm sorry for being gross, y'all. Ah, thank you for the posture check and the pollo. Pollo. Did you guys hear pollo? I don't know. Did y'all? Huh. Oh, I'm so sorry. No, pollo. I'm sorry. Ah, where was it? Oh my goodness. Where was it? No, okay. The pollo wasn't chatting. The pollo was not in this one. I'm so sorry. I'll just say it. Pollo. Okay, there we go. We got a pollo. I'll just say it if blurp isn't working. But which this is probably it. Yeah, you get a pollo. Okay, okay. Okay. Actually, I could probably try making it work because it should work now. Log in. Yes, I need to log in. Pollo. Cheese. Cheese is good. Pollo. Oh my gosh. Okay, did you hear that? I put on desktop audio. Pollo. The whisper ASMR pollo. Is there a normal pollo? Pollo. There we go. There we go. We got some pollos. I really like that sound. It's just satisfying. So freaking satisfying. And for what? I don't know. It just is. Oh man. Honestly, like, I miss doing art, but like the main reason why I didn't do an art stream for quite a bit was actually due to guilt. Cause what the? I don't want double blurb. Oh my goodness. Wrong layer. Cause like before I started my job, I had like 2 art commissions, and oh wait, what the? Okay, I could stick with that. Well, that's not what I wanted. Okay. What I wanted was more... Oh, whoopsies, that was not it. That was a rectangular frame. I just was dealing with the fact that I was trying to handle my job and, like, I wasn't able to finish 2 art commissions. And I was like, I felt guilty about doing art again. Oh, wrong layer. Um, and it's like, it just feels bad when you don't complete art for someone. That's why I'm never going to open commissions again, because, like, it feels bad. The time has come? The time must what come? Oh, no! I have to sing on stream again, 'cause some asshole with redeemed the sing mode. It's really annoying that I had to do this while this car BGM is playing. What did I call you? I couldn't help it. Okay, let me put a timer. Okay. Timer, clock. Okay, I think the sing mode was like 5 minutes of singing for the stream. I'm just doing my own little thing. Just trying to do something. That's it! I've agreed to the time! That's funny. I can bully back chat if I want to. I think chat's just so silly, you know. I put the timer for 5 minutes and then seeing how it goes. Sometimes it's just hard to speak and sing at the same time. Just 'cause I don't know what to say next. And I just wanna do my own thing now and not be stuck behind this routine. And I just don't want to do this. I didn't know what I expected. Maybe opera? I don't sing opera. For context, I've taken singing lessons for just pop and metal. Although I don't really want to do a metal growl right now. So pop and jazz it is. Oh, I wanted to merge these 2 layers. Something like that. Merging the layers. Trying to design. It can be a little struggle, but overall, turn something wonderful. I'm just simply trying my best to create for everyone. I just wanna show the world what I can do. I think that line is too thick. It needs to be thinner. Something slimmer. Something thinner. Maybe that's too thin, but I'll work with that from now. Makes sense, I sang a lot of church songs as a child of religious parents. That's real stuff for sure. But I never sang in choir before. Oh, I'm all good now. Let's go. I can talk normally. My goodness. But yeah, I can sing a little bit. I am kind of working on a music cover, but I don't know when that would be put out. Not gonna lie. Main reason why I wanted to like do a cover is because the main reason why I learned to sing was actually because of you guys. You guys apparently enjoyed me singing. So I was like, you know, I'm going to invest in that skill a little bit, take some singing lessons and go from there. And now I can sing whenever I feel like it. So thanks, yo, for convincing me to take singing lessons, even though I was very scared to. Like, honestly, the reason why I come back to streaming is because streaming helps me feel a lot more confident in myself. And that's a really hard feeling for me to get. Excuse me. I keep burping, and it's disgusting. I'm sorry for being disgusting right now. I just have to burp, it seems. Singing is dope. It's like the most intuitive instrument on earth. Yeah! And it takes a lot of skill. And like, what's really cool about singing is that everyone has their own style of doing it. Like, you can't copy each other. Besides the kazoo, I guess. But that's the same thing. Kazoo it's so fun. It is so fun. It's a lovely instrument. I think Cyan actually makes a lot of, what's it called? Kazoo covers, so it's pretty fun to hear about them. I want the hard eraser. Because I want sharp lines. And such. Okay, and then I'm gonna erase the lines. Okay, that's looking kind of cool. Okay, we're gonna stick with that. That looks pretty interesting. We're getting some progress down. me see if I can get some text inspiration for this. Dun 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 dun. What's it called? Oh yeah, 3, I believe. Wait, I literally have the references in my Discord. What am I doing? I'm being silly. Where's my Discord? So, something I like to do in my Discord is literally have a channel just for brainstorming, and it's like, it's so freaking useful. Let's see, there we go. We got that there. And then skip this ad, and then get a screenshot of the app. Cyan, hi! Hello! Welcome, Cyan! How are you? How you doing? Cyan is one of my group members, so please follow her too. She's really sweet. She's actually the one that makes Kazoo cover, so it's funny that you mentioned Kazoo and then she appears. And also, Cyan, I'm talking to both my Twitch chat and my YouTube chat. So, yeah. And right now, I'm making a logo for fun. Let me show you how the logo is looking so far. So this is a sketch of it. Right here. So I'm basically making a cleaner version of this. Thank you! Yeah, I wanted to like practice like some graphic design in a way. And it's been a while, so I thought, hey, making a logo would be kind of cool. Yeah, I drew this myself! I drew it all by myself. I got some inspiration, but now I'm trying to clean it up and stuff. So what I cleaned up so far is this part, and then I'm working on the letters. I'm not a professional at it, but hey, it's pretty fun. It's nice to go back and make some things myself. I'm just trying to make sure that it follows like a certain style that I was like, you know, I really like this. Ads, for whatever reason, I didn't have ad blocker on. And tried to watch a YouTube video the other day, and the super intrusive and annoying ads made me feel like committing war crime. Fair. That's so fair. Virtual hug. Thank you for the virtual hugs. Okay, I'm trying to find the text. Honestly, like, there's this sharp, metallic, metal feel that I really, really like in the font. And I kind of want to buy the font myself so that it's just easier to make my logo. But it's also kind of fun to just make it from scratch and just see where it goes and takes me. But that's just me. I'm a little silly. And then this part of the sharp part here, I want to put that on the R at the end so that it matches. There's like some symmetry, but also it's a reference to my sideburns hair. So I really want to include that detail. And then let me go ahead and flip it. Flippy, where's the flip time? Transform, and then I want to do, yeah, flip horizontal. And then this will be moved over here to this letter. It's gonna be a little bit rough, but hey, we'll make it work. We'll make it work and stuff. So I'll put that for the R. Because like once I got this clean version of it, I'm probably gonna work on alignment and the white spacing. That takes a lot more technicality for the logo. So yeah. Because the thing is, for most logos, when people make them for VTubers, they just get the specific font and then rearrange everything in outline and like add effects and stuff. This one I'm just like drawing it from scratch, so it's a little bit harder. And usually like not the normal thing that people do. Because it takes a lot more work. I like it. The design is very unique. Thank you. It's a combination of like elegance and edge, and I really want to incorporate that feel. So the art is going to be a little bit ugly, but that's okay. It's okay if things look ugly right now, because you will make them pretty later. It's kind of like art feels like the ugly duckling in between stages, but then over time it gets prettier and prettier. Although right now it feels like it's turning into a different style here, which is okay. But yeah, usually you don't use this kind of software to make logos. The main reason why I want to use this is because I want it to be more drawing and stuff. Yes. I do like this feel more compared to the top, so let's fix that. It's okay if things are a little low-key, because sometimes only a little bit puts a lot more. Okay, I can stick with that, right? But this has so much edge, but this one is too clean. So I'm gonna make the end edgier. Somewhat. Question mark. To be honest, I think I need to find a font that is similar to the style that I'm trying to emulate, and then go from there for the cleaned up version, but this is a good start for like seeing what is my intention with this design. Oh, I didn't realize it's almost 11. I'm just having so much fun right now. It's really been a while since like I get to make art, so yeah, it's kind of nice to do this again. Oh, can you guys hear me? I hope so. Okay, that should be good. Okay, has a touch of edge there. And I could add some more detail as I go. But we have those two main things going on, which is pretty good. Now for the rest of the letters. Yeah. Okay. The 8EHY. Oh, my cat's here. Hello, Darcy boy. You have opened the door. My cat knows how to open the door. Darcy, what are you up to, buddy? You want to purr, Darcy? You want to say hello? No? Okay, I'll put you here. Fluffy boy. I guess he wanted attention, or he's trying to tell me that, hey, you should go to bed. Because honestly, my cat is like my manager. He's a funny little guy. He's a fluffy little boy. And also, like, this whole time for stream, I've actually been standing. So I've been standing for like 2 hours. Yeah, kitty. Do you want to say hi? Say hi. You cannot fathom the thoughts of cat kind. Darcy, do you want me to go to bed? Little Darcy. You know, I want to make a chatbot of Darcy, but also at the same time, I feel uncomfortable with that because I don't want chat to say weird things as Darcy. Cause like, that's kind of weird. Cause what if you guys say something sus as Darcy, and then I'm like, bruh. Who's my little guy? So a little funny story about my cat. Whenever I say that his name is Darcy, people think he's a girl cat. And it's not just with the vet or anything, but like literally anybody that meets Darcy. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, Darcy. Because now we both get misgendered. And I'm like, it sucks that both of us get misgendered. But at the same time, I'm like somewhat comforted that I'm not alone with being misgendered. So I'm just like, okay, we're just gonna roll with this. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, both me and my cat experience the same social problems. How strange. There's no gender attached to that name in my head. Yeah, so when I correct people, I tell them it's Mr. Darcy. And then they understood it completely because it's referencing Pride and Prejudice. And honestly, Mr. Darcy as a character, I think he's pretty funny and somewhat charming. Because, like, so when it comes to guys, right, I like awkward guy types. I just think it's really cute when they're a little bit on the nerdy side. Everyone thinks my dog is a girl for some reason. No, you too. Oh no! Taco, no! See, it really do be like that. And it's just like, why do y'all misgender my pet? Why? What did they do? But honestly, like, Darcy, he's really like elegant as a cat. So maybe that's why people confuse him as a girl. Oh, I love that novel. What a great name. Yeah, it's such a good novel. And it's super funny. I kind of want to read it again. It's been a while. Let's see here. I was about to copy something. Control C. Yes, I'm using a lot of Control C. But it's okay. It's okay. It's a process. Actually, this is perfect for the H right there. So let's move that to H before I forget it. Why am I copy pasting? Well, I'm concerned about the spacing. And I want to make sure that it's all evenly spaced out. But also, guess what? This also works for the Y. So it's excellent there too. And then we can readjust as needed. But it also works for the E. So if I delete this. Right there. And how does it work well for the E? Well, it tells me the spacing of it too. It's like just about the right spacing actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be very even here. So that's good. It's very satisfying. And just in case, I'm gonna have a version of the E where it's kind of like outlining it for me. So we will Put that there. And then this will be the main E copied. So let me lock this one so that I don't edit that one. And then we edit this one for the E. E. Oh my. Okay, so it's working well. There we go. And then we want to erase a little bit here. But what's going to help here is that if we move this so that there's no line, we can just align with the sketch itself. And that's going to help it quite a bit. I'm going to keep it the same here. I'm more concerned at the top here, actually. But I'm also curious, what happens if I keep it the same length? Because it's kind of like interesting. E. 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 Yes, Darcy? What's up, bud? So I'm literally just going to cut it off at a block there. Oh, Darcy! What you doing, buddy? Hmm? Do you want food again? I literally just gave you wet food. Little fluffy boy? To be honest though, I'm giving my cat a diet because he was a little chonky at the vet. And the vet was like, he needs to lose at least 1 pound. I'm like, okay, you're losing weight, buddy. Little fluffy boy. Little fluff boy. He is so freaking cute. So, another fun fact. My cat has gold eyes. And, ooh, ouchies. He wants to get down for some reason. But my cat has gold eyes. And that honestly inspired me to have gold details in my VTuber design. So that if I make a chatbot based on Darcy, we'd match. So, it worked out. Yes, Darcy? Little fluffy guy. His favorite way to be held is like, I support his bum and I put his arms over my shoulder and I just treat him like a literal baby. And I pat his back. And then he wants to leave sometimes. What is it, buddy? What is it? Although, to be honest, I think it's probably time for me to leave anyways. Because my cat really wants attention right now. And that means it's time for me to head to bed. So with that, firstly, thank you everybody for hanging out with me for tonight. I think we have some pretty good progress for the logo. Pretty happy with this so far. The next thing that will happen. So I'll start streaming every Monday and Friday. Although this next Friday, I'll probably be busy because I'm going to be having a meeting with No Pointer Live. We're going to be discussing something, so that'll be fun. But I will be streaming next Monday at 8 p.m. PT. And if you want to hear announcements regarding it, let me put in my socials. Wait, not socials. Let me put in my Discord. And then you guys can get some updates regarding it. So let me put that in. Handbook. Hello. Hello, handbook. Pointers. Unknowable. Yeah. I captured my cat. I'm holding on to him. Oh, what's wrong? You meowed? You have the tiniest little meows ever. I'll tend to him afterwards. Though I think I got a handle on pointers after I wrote some assembly. Oh, nice. Honestly, I need to like go back into coding. I want to learn Python so that I can take my Python knowledge and put it into Godot and then make something with Godot. Because one of the things I want to make is I want to make interactive overlays for Godot through Godot and then have that on stream. So that's a goal I have. You got no choice. There are no variables. Yeah. All right, let me put in. So I hope everyone has a link to the Discord. Feel free to join my personal Discord server. If you want to join the No Pointer Live Discord, let me get the link. If I could find it. I hope I could find it. Okay, I think I found it. So if you want to join the Discord, for No Pointer Live, here's the link. Here you go. I hope that works. So click on that if you want to join No Pointer Live, please. They're an awesome community, especially if you're into programming and such. Like, we support each other there. And with that, let's go ahead and find some people to raid. I wonder, can I raid Lena, actually? I've never learned how to raid someone on YouTube. But I think it's okay. But we will raid someone for Twitch. Definitely for Twitch. Let's see. Anyone y'all recommend? Thank you for the stream, Nethyr. Take care and have a wonderful weekend. You too, Tengur. Thank you for hanging out. Let's go find someone. Who will we find? Da-na-na-na. I'll see you all on Monday, okay? At 8 p.m. Let's see here. Oh, and let's make a raid message too. Nethyr and the Nethyzens are raiding. Oh, you have a recommendation? I'll hear you out. Let's go. As long as they're not 18 plus, I should be good. Ramen Doodles. Ooh, are they also doing art right now? Oh, cute. Say so-ish, Spanish friendly. Oh, they're playing Elden Ring. Oh my goodness. I was gonna recommend a guy, but he already ended. He makes cookie games like Kook and Goop Loop. Oh, okay. Ramen Doodles is one option. They've been playing Elden Ring for 4 hours, so I don't know how long they will continue playing Elden Ring for. Not gonna lie. Honestly, I wish there was a way for Twitch to say, hey, I'm open for raids. I would love that status. It would be very helpful. But yeah, let's go ahead and raid Ramen Noodles, okay? Alright, here is the thingy. Woo! Alright, where is the raid? Ramen noodles. Ramen doodles. Alright, did everyone copy the message? Ooh. I'll still drop his name, Jitspo. Okay, I'll check out Jitspo too. A fabulous mustache? Let's go. Okay. I'll give him a follow. Ooh, okay. Working on Fist of the Forgotten. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's go ahead and start the raid, shall we? Let's go say hi to Ramen Doodles. So again, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. It means a lot. And I hope that you guys are continuing to watch whenever I come online, because all of the things I'm doing is in preparation for the upcoming re-debut. So far, my status is the model is fully complete. Next up is getting a background and these overlays, and the branding all together, and the lore video. I aim to have the lore video done by end of this year, I hope. At least, like, getting the script and storyboard. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that progress. And I'm excited to see you guys next time on Monday, okay? Good night, Nethyzens. Good night.